How about we start off with the number one movie?
Again?
Again, which is, hey, The Jungle Book. It pulled in 60.8 million, and the amazing thing is it experienced only a 41% drop-off from the previous week.
Right, that's an amazing haul for a film that opened so huge. The great reviews, word of mouth is definitely kicking in for The Jungle Book. I mean, 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. So this looks like it's going to be another huge hit for Disney. It could possibly be the biggest live-action adaptation. It could possibly beat Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland did what, 300 and something total?
Oh, that was the 2010 movie with Johnny Depp. Yeah, it did 334 million domestic, 1 billion worldwide.
Oh, yeah. This could possibly match that at its current weight.
You mean worldwide over $1 billion?
Domestically, worldwide it looks like could get there too. It's already halfway there after just a couple weeks of release.
The Jungle Book right now, right, as you said earlier, that animation is not strong in everywhere, like particularly in China, which is right now the second largest industry for films, behind the US, right, and it's catching up and probably become the number one next year or so. Animation is not strong there, but this Jungle Book, it is kind of live action, even though the animals or CGI.
Well, the animation genre is picking up. Zootopia made over 200 million in China. Is the highest grossing animated feature ever in China. And I think one of the highest, if not the highest grossing American film so far in China. Jungle Book did pretty well. In China, it made made over 100 million, like 102 million so far after a couple of weeks of release in China. I would consider this more of a live-action film than an animated feature.
Well, I assume that we didn't hear anything coming out there that it didn't break any records.
Yeah, didn't break any records, but hey, 100 million after a couple of weeks is pretty good in China. I think sometimes people overreact, because it's growing so fast, and they're thinking every movie has to make 200 million in order to be considered a hit. But as long as it makes over 100 million in China, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, sure. But in China, there's this phenomenon going on called phantom tickets, where people just buy tickets to pump up the the revenue.
Yeah, right. Distributors
Okay.
would buy up tickets or do some screwy things with the theaters and ticketing systems to prop up their films. Add an additional 5 or 10 million to the opening.
Or more.
Yeah, or more. Well, we never know.
Right. Yeah, enough cannot be said about the 41% drop-off. Normally movies that open 100 million plus, they experience a high 50s, high 60s% drop-off. This one has 41, which suggests it's going to keep on having that strong hold, just like Zootopia.
Yeah. We'll probably hold up pretty well until Civil War. And then I think it'll experience a steeper drop, mainly just because, Civil War will suck up a lot of people. And then the week after the Civil War, it'll get steady again.
Okay, what's something to keep an eye on?